Let's talk about 9 natural ways to reverse gastric ulcers which have no side effects. So check this out.
Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now.
Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I want to talk about 9 natural ways to reverse those terrible gastric ulcers, which can be deadly. One of our people that we know actually started bleeding out and was actually vomiting up blood. Not good. If that happens, you get a perforation, you can end up dying. So you really want to take care with this and take care of it. A lot of things that your MD will give you is, they have a lot of side effects. Not good. We're trying to help one thing, but we're creating 5 or 6 more or more, and that's not good either. Well, there are some wonderful ways to heal all of this for sure. But before I get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Please tell other people. Please subscribe, and want to make about 1,000 more people before the end of the year if possible. And I really appreciate you telling other people and following me and watching, and subscribe to my videos there. I really appreciate that in a great way. Also, get a copy of my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. This is a quick read. 3 out of 5 of you are coming down with cancer, and we can do a lot of great good by just reading this book and following it. I've had a couple people go into remission because of it. One person said, this is my other Bible now. Other people say this is a great read, and it's really easy to understand. And I've had 5-star ratings on Amazon, so check it out. You can also get it as a Kindle version, no matter where you live in the world. So if you just Google Live a Cancer-Free Life, just as the title says there, it'll come up and take you right to Amazon. Well, let's go over my number 1 way of actually reversing gastric ulcers. That would have to be cooked green bananas. Cooked green bananas. I have a big stack up there, but I want to keep them out there a little longer. Otherwise, I would have brought them in. I have 7 stacks of bananas out there right now in the front yard. But they need to be on there a little longer, so I didn't cut them down. But you can get organic green bananas just about anywhere. They have to cut them green. Otherwise, they split along the side if they turn yellow, and the birds start eating them also, which is not good. Also, the lizards out there love them too, so it is another problem. So they bring them in green, so you can actually just peel them and boil them in water for 30 minutes. They kind of taste like potato. They're really good. In Mexico, Central America, South America, Cuba, Caribbean in general, we eat a ton of these things. Asia also, and they're really good for the gut. Also, it's a natural antacid for the tummy. It's good. Also, it has a protective lining it gives to the stomach also, which helps to protect it from any kind of irritation. So that's a win-win situation. And there's even a therapy called green banana therapy, eating 1 green banana 30 minutes before each meal, and that helps to protect your stomach in general and heal up gastric ulcers and that type of thing. So it's really a great thing. And, but bananas are super cheap, really inexpensive, and I highly recommend it. I recommend you eat at least 2 a day. 3 times a day would be optimal if you have gastric ulcers. Maybe 2-3 times a day, and that would be really great. You can mash them just like mashed potatoes, salt and pepper on them, whatever way you want to do it. I have an oil-free dressing, which I use on mine. Really great. Also, honey and mustard and garlic dressing, which is really good, equal parts of that. So that's really great too. And it is one of the best things you can eat. Number 2, taking care of the mind-body connection. There's a new study in the National Institutes of Health showing that if they took mice and stressed them in some way, little electric shocks or something, they actually, compared to the placebo group, they actually came down with about twice as many H. pylori infections compared to the ones that weren't stressed. So I don't agree with stressing mice, but it does show you that stress and what we're thinking does change the gut and the stomach. So meditation is a great thing. It really is. Oh, I don't have time for meditation. Well, I put an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening. My dad died of a stress-induced heart attack at 57. Not good. Wish I, could teach him meditation now. He was too young to die. He might be around still now if I was able to teach him. But I didn't know about it myself, back in my 20s until about the middle of my 20s, or 24 or so, maybe 25. And then all of a sudden, I learned meditation. It's changed my life. I would rather give up eating than give up my meditation every day. And it's very simple. You're just closing your eyes, concentrating on your breathing, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And if a thought comes in, you just say, I see that, but not now. Go back to your breathing. It's really, really simple. Also, there's little devices like this one, Muse2, M-U-S-E2. It's a headband you wear across here, and it gives you feedback as to how well you're doing your meditation. You wear it like that. And I tell you, I didn't think I would get any benefit from it, but it actually shows up on your phone, and it says, wow, you got down in deep calm, and also showed that I can shut my brain off for a while. And then he can also, I went back into deep calm. So I had about 20 minutes of deep calm, 15 minutes of shutting my brainwaves just about completely off, and then going back into deep calm. And it also has, ambient sounds that are very loud when your brain is crazy, and it kind of quiets down to nothing. And then you hear little birds that go beep, beep, beep. And that tells you you're in the meditation zone. And everybody's doing meditation now, Hugh Jackman and all his family, Jerry Seinfeld, Chopra, Oprah, Dr. Dean Ornish, Dr. Oz, Oprah, everybody, and me too. And I highly, highly recommend it. We got to calm down the mind-body. So that's really super important. And take a meditation class. There are so many meditation teachers out there. Call me and I'll teach you, okay? In fact, it's a freebie. Call me and I'll teach you how to meditate. It's very simple. The next thing, which is really great for gastric ulcers, number 3, 1 was green bananas, 2 was mind-body therapy, meditation, 3 is cabbage juice. Wonderful cabbage. Really great stuff. This is one of my favorite things to eat. A lot of people hate it. No, I'm telling you, it is good stuff for the body, and especially good for the stomach. And you put this through a juicer. It is really great, and it also kills off the bacteria in your stomach, the H. pylori, with these sulfur compounds. And it contains a lot of amino acid glutamine that are very important for digestive health. And also, it has iodine and chlorine, which are really good for invaders that get into your gut, or especially your stomach. And also, I recommend 3 or 4 4-ounce glasses, up to 8-ounce glasses daily if you got gastric ulcers. Cabbage juice, number 3. I highly recommend it. Really great stuff. It's a little pungent to drink, but it will do the job. Number 4, which is really great for healing gastric ulcers, or getting rid of gastric ulcers, is Poo Air Tea. That's P-U-E-R-H. 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 And this is a Chinese tea. It's been actually fermented for quite a long time. And in that wonderful fermentation process, it actually has probiotics that build up in this wonderful tea. And a whole list of them. I'm not going to go through them, but they're wonderful, good bacteria that you heal your gut. Also, it contains agents which line the stomach itself with a lining, kind of a film, which protects the stomach in a great way and helps to prevent irritations and gastric ulcers and heal gastric ulcers also. I recommend 2 to 4, 4 to 8 ounce glasses every day. The more, the better. This is really great stuff. I also found it helps with weight loss also, and a lot of people feel that way too. So get yourself some wonderful Poo Air Tea. You can see that there. Really great stuff. Inexpensive, really. I had this package forever, and you don't go through it that fast. And then, actually, you make 1 cup with it, throw that out, and go for the second cup, and you can actually use it multiple times. So it's really great stuff. Number 5 is a wonderful thing, raw potato juice. These are little finger potatoes. These are organic finger potatoes that we get in our organic order. And really great stuff. I highly recommend it. It's really great for excess acid. Also gets rid of gut irritation and gastric ulcers. And what more can you say? Don't cook it. And you want it raw, and pass this through a juicer, not a blender. You want to take out all the solids and end up with a juice. And this is really good also for healing irritations of the stomach. Also, really thin slices they're actually using for burns also, but a potato. And it really does a good job of helping burns heal up faster too. So that's number 5, raw potato juice. Number 6, slippery elm. Slippery elm comes from a red elm tree. It's the inner bark of the red elm tree. This happens to be Pylori, slippery elm, and really great stuff. Slippery elm is slippery elm. It really does a good job. It creates a mucilaginous balm on the inside of your stomach and also in your GI tract in general, and helps to protect the stomach from irritations and in the gut. And really, really great. I highly recommend it. Also, it's food. It was used by Native Americans for, people who are older and they needed some kind of gruel. This worked out also. It does have some nutritive capabilities also. So I recommend taking anywhere from 4 to 8 400 milligram capsules morning and night, and maybe 3 times a day. And slippery elm is just an amazing thing. Slippery elm was number 6. Number 7 is marshmallow root. Marshmallow root. This is happens to be a double wood brand, and this has 1,000 milligrams per serving. I think that's a couple capsules, and it's really one of my favorite things. It really helps to get rid of inflammation in the body, especially all the mucous membranes from the mouth on down to the anus. It really does a great job. I've had people with colitis and put them on this, maybe taking 8, 10, 12 capsules of this daily, and colitis gone. I can remember one particular person that came to me. I also use it after working out because it helps with the muscle sheaths and the inflammation of working out. So it really does a great job there. Anything where you have inflammation going on in the body, marshmallow root is great. And it's food. It was used to make marshmallows out of it. It's one of the things that really helps with gastric reflux, all gastritis, diarrhea, indigestion, just about anything to do with the gut. Marshmallow root will help. Marshmallow root, I recommend taking like 4 to 8 capsules 2 or 3 times a day, and that will do the body good. I highly recommend it. There's also number 8, which is Chuga Mushroom, which is like a rock, man. I'm telling you, it's a big Chuga Mushroom. It's about this big. This is a chunk of it, and I put this in a big pot of water and boil it until the water turns a nice dark brown color, and let it cool and start drinking, a glass or a cup of this every day, and it really does a great job. There's a less incidence of people having gastric ulcers if they take chaga on a regular basis, and it also helps to heal up gastric ulcers. And you can find this on Amazon, eBay. I usually get it on eBay, really good prices. And I just look for somebody who, that really has the real natural thing, and order it, And they usually comes in a bag, a natural brown paper bag with a bunch of chunks in it, and really great. You don't want to put it in a plastic bag, it'll, get too much moisture. You want to put it in a paper bag, and then it stays nice and dry. And you can use this over and over and over again. And when the water doesn't turn brown anymore, then you need to throw this out and get a new chunk, and that really does a good job. So have 1 or 2 cups throughout the day. It really does a great job. That was Chuga Mushroom, number 8. Number 9 is aloe vera. Aloe vera, this is growing in our front yard, and we have a ton of it out there. Really is nice stuff. I go out in the garden in the front where the bananas are, and I just take this off, the skin right off of it, and allow myself to partake, just like this. Just as the gel, it's very alkaline, but I enjoy it. Maybe some of you will also. You're going to say, wow, that's terrible. But it's really one of the best things that you can have for your whole system. Really good for soothing away excess acid and helping to heal gastric ulcers. Highly recommend, I recommend the fresh leaf itself. And ones that you buy in a bottle have so many terrible, preservatives in them. Every single bottle I've seen has some kind of preservative. Not good. Go to some farmer's market, buy the fresh leaf, take off the skin, take a, 2 or 3 inch piece, cut it up, put it in your mouth, swallow it with some juice or water, and you're really good there. It will do a good job. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. They're throwing a bonus one also, number 10. Sometimes if the H. pylori won't go away, I recommend, what's overwhelm it with a lot of good bacteria, then, it'll go away by itself. It's always in the gut somewhere. You're not going to get rid of it completely, that's for sure. And if you do, it's probably not a good idea in the first place. So we want to allow ourselves to put it back into its place. But if it persists and goes crazy, I recommend taking colloidal silver. I'm not a big fan of colloidal silver. It does not have a brain. It kills everything. But if you take 5 drops of that 5 days in a row in some kind of beverage, it will kill everything in your stomach for sure. And then you can start putting probiotics back in. I don't take colloidal silver on the average, but this is a drastic thing. If you need to go that drastic, I will go that way with you, but I don't recommend it for the most part. So colloidal silver is number 10. That's a bonus. So here are 9+ ways that you can revitalize your stomach and get rid of those terrible gastric ulcers and, not have side effects, which is, a good thing. Taking some of these things that the doctor gives you, I've seen as many as 25 side effects to some of these things. Not good. I've had people taking 25, 30, some of them 50 different ones, and all the side effects are really not good. Let's heal the body naturally. Let's work with nature, and it will do a good job. If you want to get to be extremely healthy like me, I'm just doing 100 pull-up crunches, actually 110 today, and I'm going to be 69 pretty soon. And I, look good. I feel good. I feel like 20. And if you have a bunch of chronic diseases going on, we can turn those around for sure. Call me at 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. It's there. There's my website also. But give me a call and we can talk about it. And I'm super reasonable, and I give you 4 months of support. And also maybe for the new year, maybe want to give your spouse a gift certificate for a consultation with me and some 4 months of support. Maybe that'll work out great. And so there's no reason to be sick, no reason to be suffering. Give me a call at 831-869-9119. And remember to make your New Year's resolution of getting healthy. There's no doubt about it. We can have great health. If you don't have health, man, you really don't have much of anything. Because you're always, oh, I'm feeling terrible, and I don't like it either. So allow yourself to get healthy and make a real determined effort to make some changes. And remember a couple things. Remember God, and remember, I love you.